Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, Prayer of Heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amaharani kam sumarima kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite sumemi oya kamu izanagi no mikoto tsukushi no himuka no tachi hana no odo no agi harani misogi harai tamo utoki ni narimaseru Araido no o kami tachi, moro moro no magakoto tsumi kegare o, arai tamae kiyome tamae toma osu koto no yoshio, amatsu kami kunitsu kami ya o yorozu no kami tachi tomoni, ame no fuji koma no mimi furitatete, Kikoshin meseto, kashikomi mumaosu. Miroku o mikami, mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Miroku o mikami, mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami, Mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami. Mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Kanagara tamachi hae mase. Kanagara tamachi hae mase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei. May God and Meishu-sama bless you. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. Gratitude. My body and spirit would not be here now were it not for my parents, who loved and cared for me. Since I am now enveloped in radiant divine light, I have learned to live in peace and harmony with those around me. Our true worth can be measured by our appreciation and gratitude for all of the kind deeds bestowed on us by others. Gratitude gives birth to gratitude, and ingratitude creates more ingratitude. This is because gratitude reaches God, while ingratitude reaches dark forces. Therein lies the reason why those who are always grateful naturally enjoy happiness and good fortune, while those who are ungrateful and constantly complain are unhappy and become more and more unfortunate. As one prominent spiritual leader in Japan wrote, if you rejoice, joyous things will come to you. Good morning, everyone, and thank you very much for attending this morning service. And bear with me, today we will continue this service by studying Meishu-sama's teachings. One of the things that inspired me and most of the members are Meishu-sama's teachings. And the teaching we will study today, it talks about being a pleasant person, a nice and pleasant person. Where Meishu-sama says, being pleasant toward others is more important than we may realize, for it has a very great influence on the society in which we live. So wake up in this, when we start the day today and practice this teaching of Meishu-sama, try to be, as much as you can, a pleasant person, someone nice. It really influences everyone around you. In Meishu-sama's continue, for example, when a person comes in contact with another individual who has a pleasant, a pleasing personality, that person begins to feel pleasant. And this can happen over and over until a very friendly society can be brought about. The result can be that all the terrible problems, especially those involving conflict and crime, they gradually decrease. Naturally, this means that a spiritual paradise can be realized. And to achieve this, we don't have to spend a penny. No effort is required. We can begin to do it right now, being this pleasant person. What could be better? This may sound very easy, excuse me, but it clearly is not, as I think everybody realizes. I say this because the mere external appearance of being pleasant is not enough to achieve it. It must be something that emanates, that comes from sincere love from within. So everything depends on the spiritual and mental attitude of the individual. Everything will depend on our spiritual attitude and our mental attitude. It all depends on our love. In other words, the spirit of love for others is of primary importance. Develop this love for others. Let me write a little about myself in this regard. Meishu-sama continues. It may sound rather odd for me to say it, but since my youth, I have rarely been disliked or resented by others. Most people have been attracted to me wherever I have gone. One reason for this especially strikes me. I am always careful to try to do first only what satisfies others, what makes them happy, taking care of my own interests or pleasures later. I don't do this to uphold some moral standard or spiritual viewpoint. It all happens quite naturally. Perhaps it is simply because it is in my nature to act in this way. I really enjoy being kind to others and trying to make them happy. People have often told me how lucky I was to have such a disposition. Since I became a spiritual leader, this quality has grown more prominent, of course. Whenever I see a sick person suffering, the desire to help and heal is so strong, I cannot refrain from doing something. I give Johrei, and when I see that person recovering and rejoicing, that feeling of joy reflects on me, and I begin to feel happy too. Though my disposition has occasionally caused personal hardship, it has helped me in advancing the construction of work of prototypes of paradise on earth, especially in art museums. So I believe God has given me this kind of nature for a specific purpose. So whenever I find a wonderful art object or come across a place of superb scenic beauty, I cannot enjoy it by myself. The desire begins to well up within me to share the pleasure with as many people as possible so they can be happy as well. In this way, it gives me the greatest joy and satisfaction to be with other people and watch them also enjoying those things and feeling happy rather than appreciating nice things all by myself. This is the teaching about becoming this pleasant person, which means becoming someone who has love for others, a person that begins to feel more the need to help humanity. With this, I'd like to thank you all very much for attending this morning service, and I wish you all a very great day. And reminding you that tonight at 6 p.m., we will have our evening service. Thank you all very much. Have a good day.